In an eagerly anticipated announcement, President Donald Trump revealed that his administration would release the long-sought-after files related to the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. Speaking to reporters during a 2-hour visit to the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts, Trump emphasized the importance of the move and the significance it held for historians, researchers, and the general public alike. The files, totaling over 80,000 pages, are set to be released to the public tomorrow, and the president expressed that this would be a major step in shedding light on one of the most infamous events in American history. The release of these files, according to Trump, will end decades of secrecy surrounding the tragic assassination of JFK, which occurred on November 22, 1963. Trump told the gathered press that the material to be unveiled would be very interesting, although he declined to elaborate on specific details or make any predictions about what the files might reveal. His comments did little to quell the anticipation that has been building for years regarding the contents of the documents, especially given the mystery and intrigue that continues to surround Kennedy's death. We are tomorrow announcing and giving all of the Kennedy files. So people have been waiting for decades for this, Trump stated during the event, which took place at the iconic Kennedy Center. That's going to be released tomorrow. We have a tremendous amount of paper. You've got a lot of reading ahead of you. While the sheer volume of material might overwhelm some, Trump assured the public that there would be no redactions or efforts to conceal sensitive information. In a confident statement, he emphasized that the files would be presented to the public in their entirety, without any attempts to withhold details. I don't believe we are going to redact anything. I said just, don't redact. You can't redact. But we're going to be releasing the JFK files, he affirmed. This announcement marks the fulfillment of a promise Trump made during both his presidential campaign and his time in office. For years, various segments of the JFK assassination files have remained sealed, with many classified or redacted due to national security concerns. The decision to release the remaining documents follows Trump's signing of an executive order in January, which called for the declassification of all remaining materials related to the assassination. These files, according to the president, will be made public tomorrow afternoon, bringing the long-running mystery surrounding the assassination closer to resolution. Despite the massive amount of information set to be released, Trump remained tight-lipped about any specific revelations that might emerge, leaving it up to the public and historians to draw their own conclusions. Asked whether he had personally reviewed the documents or whether he would provide an executive summary, Trump revealed little. I've heard about them. It's going to be very interesting, he said, acknowledging the potential significance of the material without giving away any specifics. He's also reiterated that the release would include around 80,000 pages of documents, urging the public to read through them and form their own conclusions. It's a lot of stuff, and you'll make your own determination, Trump told reporters. You've got a lot of reading ahead of you. I don't believe we're going to redact anything. I said, just don't. But we're going to be releasing the JFK files. The contents of the files remain unclear, though there is growing speculation about what might emerge. One possible revelation involves George Ioannidis, a CIA operative based in Miami in the early 1960s. According to reports, Ioannidis played a murky role in the events surrounding JFK's assassination, and his name has repeatedly surfaced in connection with the investigation into Lee Harvey Oswald's activities leading up to the tragic day in Dallas. Reports indicate that Ioannidis, who was head of the CIA's covert operations in Miami, had provided financial support to a group of Cuban exiles that Oswald had attempted to infiltrate in the weeks prior to the assassination. This connection has only fueled theories about possible ties between the CIA, the Cuban exile community, and the individuals who were involved in the plot to kill Kennedy. In February, Axios reported that the FBI had uncovered approximately 2,400 new documents that could provide new insights into the assassination, further complicating the puzzle of what truly happened on that fateful day. Jefferson Morley, a renowned expert on the JFK assassination, has pointed to the new materials as potentially containing crucial information about Joanides, and his role in the events surrounding Kennedy's documents has the potential to offer new perspectives on the lingering questions surrounding the assassination, which has captivated public interest for over 6 decades. Many have long believed that the official account of the events of November 22, 1963, may not tell the full story, and there is hope that the newly declassified files could reveal more details about the various individuals and organizations involved in the assassination. In a somewhat unexpected turn of events, Trump's announcement came during a visit to the Kennedy Center, a cultural institution that bears the name of the late president. The visit, however, was not without its own controversies. Despite his leadership role in the center, Trump made it clear that he was not a fan of the building's design or the people who worked there. His comments about the center, which is located on the Potomac River in Washington, D.C., revealed his dissatisfaction with both the architecture and the direction of the institution. Trump, who recently appointed himself as chair of the Kennedy Center's board, criticized the center's $250 million expansion, known as the Reach, which was designed to attract a wider audience and provide more space for artists to work. "I never liked the design of the building," Trump remarked. "I don't like the painted steel columns, and I'm not a fan of the Reach addition." He also expressed dissatisfaction with some of the people involved in the center's operations, suggesting that certain individuals were not contributing to the overall success of the institution. "I have a little problem with some people that work here," Trump said, though he did not name names. The president's comments about the Kennedy Center come amid broader criticisms of the cultural landscape, which he has linked to his Make America Great Again, MAGA agenda. In a statement that seemed to connect his frustrations with the center to his views on national issues, Trump said, "We have open borders. We have men playing in women's sports. It's all the same thing. It's all the same mentality and thinking." Trump's remarks regarding the Kennedy Center reflect his broader approach to reshaping American culture and institutions. As part of his vision for the country, he has sought to influence the direction of cultural institutions like the Kennedy Center, aiming to make them more aligned with his political and ideological views. The president has already made moves to consolidate power at the center, including firing the previous president, removing board members appointed by the Biden administration, and installing loyalists to key positions. His involvement with the Kennedy Center's board marks a shift in its leadership and vision, with Trump taking a more hands-on approach to its operations. He has also expressed a desire to have more control over the prestigious Kennedy Center honors, which celebrate individuals who have made significant contributions to the arts. While he has not attended the televised awards ceremony in the past, reports suggest that Trump is keen on securing more influence over who is honored. The announcement of the JFK Assassination files release has drawn significant attention, not only due to the potential revelations contained within the documents, but also due to the broader cultural context in which it was made. As Trump continues to assert his influence over key institutions, including those related to the arts and culture, the release of the JFK files will likely become a focal point for both historical inquiry and political debate whether the newly declassified documents will answer long-standing questions about the assassination or open up new avenues of investigation remains to be seen. For now, the world awaits the release of the 80,000 pages of material, and the president's words only add to the anticipation that something significant might emerge from the files. The mystery of JFK's death may not be solved by these documents alone, but they may bring us one step closer to understanding the truth behind one of the most pivotal events in American history as Trump prepares to fulfill his promise to release the files. The world will no doubt be watching closely, hoping that the long-hidden truths about the assassination of President John F. Kennedy will finally be brought into the light. The release could be a game-changer in the ongoing quest for answers, and with over 80,000 pages to sift through, the journey toward uncovering those answers is bound to be as compelling as the mystery itself.